Christmas, everyone. This is the Most Civilized Savage, and today let's talk about Christmas. Right? It's the day of Christmas, the day people have been working on for 3 months in some cases. Right? People take their Christmas more seriously than a lot of things in many instances. Right? It's the day of the birth of Christ. Hypothetically, it's the day we celebrate it at least in 2020, right? So around 2020 years ago, Jesus was born, and we're not sure exactly the date of it, but due to some stars aligning at certain times of the year, we have paganistically put it in this day, right? Also, to accumulate cultures as we conquered lands, we put it within this time frame to correlate properly. It's the same thing the Greeks did with the Egyptian religion, right? They correlated properly so that they could assimilate, right? And that's perfectly fine. Um, but if you don't believe that's also fine, right? It's the birth of Christ. He was born 2,000 years ago. Caesar said so. Caesar was dead 32 years before fucking Jesus was a twinkle in his daddy's nut pants or whatever the fuck, right? And Jesus died shank, right? The Ides of March was before Jesus was born, right? Alexander the Great of Macedonia, right? Before Jesus was born, right? And their gods are dead right now, so I can't really say much on whether Jesus is real or fake or whatever, right? I've met people that believe in Jesus, right? My little girl believes in Jesus. I can't take that away from her. I shouldn't take that away from her, right? Santa as well. Santa came and gave gifts. She loves it. I'm so blessed that I can fucking give my child gifts on Christmas, right? This year, my government did what? Took away, at the most, 67 million jobs, right? At the least, like 7 million or something like that, right? Still, it's winter, right? We celebrate Christmas in winter, so let's say 6 million people lost their job, right? Well, those people are having a shitty Christmas. I'm so sorry. Why did 6 million people lose their Christmas? Well, it's because, let's say it's 20 million. 6, 20, 67 million, right? Those are our three variables of people, right? And I am so gracious that I didn't lose my job, right? So let's give those numbers to people that lost their job, right? Um, they don't get Christmas. They might have electricity, right? They're begging their government for anything, right? They might have lost their job due to the government, which would be unfortunate, right? People asked of them and they tried to comply, right? And they may have suffered for it. And so when the people that are suffering that complied ask for something in return, right? Um, you don't just say be grateful for what you get. You give them a hand up like they just gave you a hand up, right? You're Jesus Christ, people, right? Um, and so even me, I was very ungrateful for many years of my life for many reasons and for many things I had and this and that, and it took me time to get to where I am, right? And so we're talking about Jesus and how we're supposed to be grateful, but even Jesus wasn't grateful for a lot of the things that he got, right? If he was a person, right? He let himself get crucified. Who the fuck does that? Who the fuck just sits there and takes it and let society crucify them, right? Oh wait, that is today's society now. We let society crucify each other, right? Oh, this guy did this, crucify him. I never met the guy. Why do I need to crucify him if I never met him? Half the people you know don't even know you. Why? Because they spent, what? You've known them for 3 years. In those 3 years, you actually hung out with them for, what? 2 weeks worth of fucking hours and minutes and time, right? Maybe add another week of texting with them or whatever, right? How much of the ins and outs and days and thoughts in your head and all that do they really fucking know, right? They judge you as well, and that's fine. And God will judge you or whatever, right? That's fine as well, right? It's also stupid how we crucify each other like this, though, right? And then, let's say you crucify someone and someone thinks, oh, he shouldn't have been crucified, right? Well, we have to fight over that now. And that's stupid too. Whoa, hold up. Just stop and tell me the facts. Can we do that? No? Okay. Why not? I need the facts before I crucify someone. And then, if you jump into the crucifixion, anytime in the middle as a third party, right? Why the fuck should you even, whoa, hold up. You're now a third party backseat driving, trying to imply your opinion on stuff, right? Were you there or did you live it, right? I wasn't there when Jesus was around. I can't tell you if Jesus is real or not, right? 2020 years ago is the difference between BC and AD, and somewhere in there, some 30 some years of one guy's life is. And I am supposed to know the exact details by a book that nowadays is smaller than my dictionary? Are you fucking shitting me? And so I can't fault them for this, right? I really can't. But there are things in this world that we really need to pay attention to, and people don't, right? People aren't grateful, people aren't really civilized, right? Y'all acting civilized, but y'all a bunch of savages, right? You think I can't see that you're a bunch of fucking savages, right? And you're using what little power or what a lot of power you have just to treat other people like shit. And that's fine, I guess. But then, if anything bites back, if anything fucking bears its teeth back, if anything fucking kills back, oh, hold up. Hold up. No, we didn't know what we were doing. No, you can't do that. No, you can't fight back. No, that's against the rules. We made the rules that says we can fight and you can't. Are you fucking shitting me? No. Jesus was telling all of his apostles, hey, this guy's a fucking traitor. It's okay, be nice to this guy. It's okay. You guys just worry about yourselves, right? How many apostles got fucking crucified, right? Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure John the Baptist got fucking crucified too or some shit. Like, a lot of people got crucified back then by the Romans. And that was society doing that. And nowadays, they're like, oh, we're so holy, but then fucking do the same thing that the fucking Romans did, right? And then if anyone is more vicious, is if anyone acts like a goddamn Gaul, right? Then they're like, whoa, these guys are savages. Treat them poorly, right? I'm like, no, that's not even the fucking point. That's not the point, right? The only reason why the Romans and Greeks made their statues with small dicks is so that they wouldn't be interpreted as fucking savages, and that's stupid, right? Fucking nowadays, look at most of the rapists, they're fucking small dick little motherfuckers, right? And women are too scared to just fucking shoot them, right? That's fucking, or tase them, or fucking just shank them, right? Jesus Christ, fucking, some guy's on you, and you ain't fucking stabbing them? What the fuck kind of person are you? You don't have a single person in your life that's willing to protect you or defend your honor or nothing? What happened? Like, really, what happened? Right? And so, there's also the case of you're gonna die alone, right? And that's something we need to remember, is you're gonna die alone. And nobody's gonna be there with you when you die. Nobody's gonna be coddling you, holding your fucking hand. For all of human civilization, you were lucky if you died in your bed. You were lucky if you died fat, right? And now obesity has killed more people than fucking COVID, and we're fucking, oh, let's lock down the country and make people starve and be fucking whatever the fuck you think you are, right? Y'all are so goddamn fake in the world, right? You're not grateful for nothing. You're not fucking thinking about nothing. Goddamn, please tell me more about Biden. Please tell me more about Trump. I've never met those fucking people, right? Please tell me more about Jesus, the dead guy from goddamn 10,000 years ago. And yes, that's an over-exaggeration. Already fucking clearly stated 2020 years ago, right? AD is after he died, so around that time, though they say this period and that period is the difference and blah, 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 right? So don't get me started on my exaggeration, right? Yeah. Y'all are worried about racism? Holy shit. Really? Racism in 2020? Well, okay, I guess it makes sense. Y'all don't even know what fucking human is, right? You listen to Elon Musk say, fucking put a computer chip in your goddamn brain. You listen to Bill Gates say, fucking put these chemicals in your body. You listen to anyone that has done fucking something, read some sort of book, and you say, okay, yes please, fucking whatever, right? And sometimes if you read it and it makes sense, go for it. But if you read it and it doesn't make sense, tell them no, that doesn't make sense, right? Is that so hard, right? 90% of our laws are probably good laws, right? It's the 10% of laws that fucking suck, probably, right? Okay, so how many laws have you read? How many court cases are the real deal, right? How many court cases have you read, right? From front to back. How many Supreme Court cases over that, right? Because those are what dictate you and your inalienable rights. Yes! Yes, my princess. We're on camera right now, so what you say can and will be held against you in the court of law, right? You want that right now? I don't think so. I think you just had a snack, and I don't think you need candy this early on a Christmas morning. But I guess if you go to your stocking stuff and you find your gold coins, you may have one of those. Does that work? Bye. So our Supreme Court cases apparently tell us are inalienable rights, but we'll get into that another time, right? I have many opinions on that and the ignorance and biases in that, but we're talking about Christmas, right? It's the time of giving, right? Look at this year. Does anyone look like they want to fucking give anybody anything, right? We can't even get our government to stop fucking giving people shit, right? We can't do nothing, right? It's always give, give, give. More like people taking, 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 right? At this point in life, right? It's so ridiculous, right? Everybody just wants more and more and more. And I can understand wanting more. I want more too. I want more time. I want more relaxing time. I want less problems in my life. I want, right? There are things that I want in my life, right? I want a supermodel, right? I want her to suck dick like a porn star, right? But guess what? The last porn star I saw any information on was Mia Khalifa, and that lady was following her little rat of a dog. It pooped on the ground. She took off her mask, picked it up, threw away the poop. Good job, right? That okay, I can agree with that in civilized society. And then she put back on her mask. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. There are definitely problems with that. And she said, at least I'm not an anti-masker. Well, you're an anti-intelligence. The disease and bacteria waste from animals has given people in human history from what the books say. Now, this is what the books say, right? Because we're all about the books. We're all about the knowledge and what other people have to say. I wasn't there, right? I didn't see the hundreds of thousands of people being massacred by fucking disease from us changing our agriculture and taking in livestock and all of that, right? That's not what killed the Native Americans, right? That's not what killed us. that's not that's not what killed the people in Asia when they had that pork disease or whatever. No, none of that stuff. No. When you put shit on a mask and you put it on your face, that will have no effect on you. Right? Just like the people in China boiling out sewage water, filtering out sewage water. That has no effect. Your goddamn filter mask, yes, okay, it filters stuff, right? Do you know what it filters? Do you know what your mask is capable of filtering? Are you really sure you know the type of protection that mask is meant for within certain parameters that are built for the mask? Like, if I'm messing with certain ingredients, like dried acids or sulfides or any of these, there are masks and proper PPE for touching certain things and dealing with certain things, right? There, when you look at an object, there is quantifiably a mass that is just two molecules, right? Well, it's one molecule and two atoms, right? And those atoms are changed based on what the actual thing is, right? And it can have different properties and energies that phase through these atoms, and change these atoms, or these atoms can have bigger or smaller neutrons or be part of different groups of elements, right? But at the same time, this bitch put goddamn dog shit on her face, right? That's fine, right? When you smell someone farting, that is their shit getting in your fucking nose. So that's okay too, right? I can understand this. But don't be fucking telling me shit that you don't know about, right? Don't be saying, at least I'm not mask or anti-vax or vaccines, right? Let's ask the CDC how responsive vaccines are to society, right? When our daily doctors still give people the fucking tetanus vaccine, right? After the event, that's ignorance, right? That's the number one thing they give you is the tetanus shot after you get tetanus, or you want to get a tetanus shot, right? You step on some rusty nail or something, right? It's bad for you, right? They give you a preventative, but that preventative doesn't help you during the event, right? Just like chickenpox. Chickenpox is very mild of a disease, right? The vaccine works about 80% to 60% during certain time frames and other things, and that's fine too, right? But I don't know. Well, the chickenpox thing, I was going with that, right? The shingles vaccine is more cooperative with our body. It's more effective for worse mutation of the disease. And people are wanting me to put in some DNA altering chemicals in my body. Whoa, DNA. Most people can't quantify what DNA even is. Most people can't quantify what genetics are. They understand the basic details of it, but when I say I am going to change your DNA and your genetics and all of this, not naturally, but by injecting you with something. You don't stop and think about that, right? People don't even stop and think about what their doctors are giving them, right? That's wonderful. And fucking. So we're back on Christmas. Now that I'm done ranting about this miracle God gave us, COVID-19, right? I'm grateful I'm in the situation I am. I'm grateful that my family, for the most part, woke up happy, except for my wife, who woke up grumpy because she's tired, right? She's back in bed. Mwah. Love you, right? And she's gonna wake up bright as sunshine, hopefully, right? The sun's not really shining too well today, but anyways, it's Christmas. I am so fucking happy. Why? Why am I happy? Because what I worked for this year mattered. What I worked for last year mattered, right? I didn't give up. I didn't let someone tell me I couldn't. I I I worked, right? You need me to do what? Yes, I'll be there and do that, right? You need me to do what? No, I cannot do that. I have priorities over that, right? Prioritize, right? And that's a big deal as well. And there are definitely some things that I could prioritize more, right? Like I get 40 hours of work, right? That's good. That is wonderful, right? I love that, right? I can work 90 hours in a week. I personally am capable of that. And so I'll get there. I'll find something to do my time, fill my time with, right? Most people are filling their time with TV and whatever else, right? I think I'm doing videos, right? Let's see how it works. Maybe I'll find something else to occupy some more of my time. Maybe something that will make me some more money, right? I don't think videos will make me money, but it's really ridiculous. Fucking, I'm looking at it on a computer screen that is separated from any cords, so only frequencies and whatnot are going in signals are going between the computer and the 8K camera, 8K. My computer can't even register 8K. And there's like a 2 second mill lag, right? In between, right? Do you know how impressive that is? If I was telling Jesus about this stuff, he'd go, "What the fuck is this shit?" Right? This computer has you can't even fathom the zeros and ones in it, right? The amount of data the 8K, right? I made a 10-minute video and it was like 11 gigabytes. Who needs that much detail in just so little, right? This is so little, right? This is just a little bit of light taking my life away, right? Jesus couldn't even fathom how small 8K is, right? We talk about these things and then people don't understand it because they too are oblivious to the world around them, right? Let me tell some guy fucking about Jacob from the Bible, right? And then let me tell him about quantum mechanics, right? And I love quantum mechanics, right? That matrix bullshit, right? That, yeah, the matrix bullshit, right? You can, because of computers and how we have to look at things that we can't even see and use technology to analyze it based on previous analytics, right? We can foresee certain things, right? Wonderful, right? Let me tell Jesus about this. Fucking, nah, he worked with a goddamn hammer. He was a carpenter, right? He worked with a hammer and a chisel and a saw and whatever else. People don't know how to do that nowadays, 2,000 years later. Let alone how to figure out a processor, let alone how to figure out a lot of these things. So this Christmas, I'm blessed, right? I'm so blessed. And I hope you all are blessed.